you ever wondered what really happens when a man turns 80? Many people think it's the beginning of decline, a sudden loss of strength, energy, and independence. But the truth is more fascinating, more hopeful, and more human than most people realize. Today, we're uncovering 7 truths about what really happens when older men reach their 80s. These are not just guesses, they're lessons confirmed by science, families, and the lives of real men around the world. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand what happens at 80, but you'll also discover how to make those years stronger, healthier, and filled with meaning. Stay with me, because the 7th truth may completely change the way you think about aging. Welcome to Elderly Wellness Stories. I'm Scarlett, and I'm honored to guide you through this important conversation. On this channel, we talk openly and honestly about aging, wellness, and the wisdom of later life. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss our future videos. And if you've been with us before, thank you for being part of this beautiful community. Now, let's begin the journey of discovering what really happens when men turn 80. Truth 1. Decline in physical strength. One of the clearest changes men notice at 80 is a decline in physical strength. This doesn't just mean lifting heavy objects, it's about stamina, energy, and recovery. After 80, muscle mass decreases more rapidly, and the body takes longer to heal after illness or injury. But here's the hopeful truth: strength is never completely gone. I want you to imagine 2 men, Thomas and Raymond. Thomas kept a habit of light strength training and daily walks. At 81, his steps remain steady, his grip is strong, and he can still climb stairs without pausing. Raymond, however, slowed down years ago. Now, at 81, he struggles with grocery bags and feels winded after short walks. The difference isn't luck, it's lifestyle. Science confirms that even gentle movement in the 80s, like light weights, stretching, or short walks, can rebuild resilience. So, if you find yourself slowing down, don't give up. Start with small movements. Every step counts toward independence. Interactive moment. Tell me in the comments. Do you still enjoy walking daily, or do you prefer gentle stretching at home? Sharing your habits may inspire someone else. Truth 2. Cognitive shifts. The second truth is about the mind. At 80, memory and processing speed may slow. You may forget where you left your glasses or find it harder to multitask. But this doesn't always mean dementia. It's often a natural part of the aging brain. Here's the beautiful side. Long-term memory and wisdom often remain strong. Albert, at 82, sometimes forgets small details, but he offers his family deep advice and stories from his past. His children treasure his perspective. Frank, on the other hand, ignores his forgetfulness until it disrupts daily life. Unpaid bills, misplaced medication, confusion in conversations. His silence makes things harder for himself and his family. The brain, even at 80, is adaptable. Reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or simply staying socially active keep it sharp. If you've noticed forgetfulness, don't ignore it. See it as a gentle reminder to exercise your brain. Interactive moment. Comment the word sharp below if you believe the mind can stay strong at any age. Truth 3. Shifts in sleep patterns. The third truth is about sleep. Many men at 80 experience lighter sleep, more awakenings, and less time in deep, restorative rest. Some dismiss this as just part of aging, but poor sleep affects memory, mood, and even heart health. Consider William and Robert. William practices good sleep hygiene, a steady bedtime, morning sunlight, and no heavy meals late at night. He still enjoys refreshing sleep. Robert, however, naps too much in the day and tosses at night, leaving him drained and less active. The hopeful news? Better sleep is possible. Keep a routine, avoid caffeine late in the day, and create a quiet, cool bedroom. Even light evening stretching or calming music can help. And if sleep troubles persist, medical advice can reveal treatable causes like sleep apnea. Reflective question. Do you wake up more during the night than you used to? If so, you're not alone. But solutions exist. Truth 4. Digestive and appetite changes. Another common change is appetite. At 80, food may taste less appealing, hunger signals weaken, and metabolism slows. Unfortunately, this sometimes leads to undereating or poor nutrition. Let's look at Gerald and Martin. Gerald maintains balanced meals, even when not hungry, and keeps steady energy. Martin, however, skips meals, snacks on processed foods, and loses weight unintentionally. His weaker nutrition leads to lower immunity and slower recovery. The solution? Focus on smaller, frequent meals. Use herbs and spices to bring flavor back. Choose nutrient-rich foods like eggs, beans, yogurt, and stay hydrated even before you feel thirsty. Eating with others can also restore the joy of meals. Interactive moment. If you enjoy cooking, what's your favorite simple recipe? Share it in the comments. Someone might try it tonight. Truth 5. Emotional resilience. By 80, emotional resilience is tested. Health changes, loss of friends, or shifts in independence can stir worry, frustration, or even loneliness. But this stage also brings opportunities for peace, reflection, and acceptance. Harold, at 83, practices deep breathing, journaling, and stays connected to friends. His family sees him as calm and steady. Leonard, on the other hand, carries his worries in silence. His mood grows heavier, and his health reflects that stress. Resilience can be built. Prayer, meditation, hobbies, or simply opening up to loved ones help lighten the load. True strength at 80 is not just muscle, it's spirit. Reflective question. How do you find peace during stressful times? Share your wisdom. It might help someone else in this community. Truth 6. Shrinking social circles. At 80, social circles often shrink. Friends may pass away, move, or become less mobile. Without effort, loneliness can creep in, and isolation harms both mind and body. Eugene makes calls weekly, attends church groups, and joins community activities. His spirit stays bright. Walter, however, withdraws, avoids gatherings, and soon finds himself lonely and weaker. The truth is, relationships are medicine. A simple call, greeting a neighbor, or joining a group can restore connection. Technology also helps. Video calls with family can keep bonds strong. Interactive moment. Comment together if you believe relationships are just as important as medicine at this age. Truth 7. Perspective on life and legacy. Finally, the 7th truth. Perspective on life and legacy. At 80, men often reflect on meaning, values, and what they'll leave behind. Some avoid it, but those who embrace it find peace. Arthur, at 84, writes down family stories, shares advice, and openly speaks about his hopes. His family treasures every word. Dennis avoids these talks, leaving his family unsure of his wishes. Over time, he feels restless, while Arthur feels calm and proud. Legacy isn't wealth. It's the stories, kindness, and wisdom you pass on. Writing a letter, recording memories, or sharing traditions can bring joy to both you and your loved ones. Reflective question. What wisdom do you want to leave behind? Share one thought in the comments. It could inspire generations. So, what really happens when men turn 80? Muscles weaken, memory shifts, sleep lightens, appetite changes, emotions are tested, friendships may fade, and thoughts of legacy grow stronger. But none of these truths mean the end of growth. With awareness and small steps, men at 80 can still live with strength, dignity, and joy. Thank you for joining me today on Elderly Wellness Stories. If this video inspired you, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. And don't forget, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me one thing you learned today and how you'll use it in your life. Until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and keep living your golden years with wisdom and grace. I'm Scarlett, and I'll see you in the next video.